Good morning. Nice to meet you all in another video. This is Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. In this video, we will solve some 38 questions from the Knight's Tale. We'll go to the first question. In honor of the May, she rose, clothed. She was sweeter than any flower that blows. Who is mentioned in the above line? Option A, Queen Hippolyta. Option B, Emily. Option C, Goddess Diana. Option D, Goddess Venus. It is option B, Emily. Question number 2. Who saw Emily first? Option A, Arcite. Option B, Palamon. Option C, both. Option D, none. Who saw Emily first? It is option B, Palamon. Question number 3. According to Arcite, who affected their horoscopes? Option A, Ariel. Option B, Mars. Option C, Saturn. Option D, both A and B. Who affected their horoscopes according to Arcite? It is Saturn. Option C. Question number 4. Is Emily a woman or goddess? Who said the above line? Option A, Arcite. Option B, King Theseus. Option C, Palamon. Option D, Old Creon. Is Emily a woman or goddess? Option C, Palamon. Palamon was the first one, saw Emily in the garden, and he got confused whether Emily is a woman or a goddess. That is Goddess Venus. He actually knelt down and prayed that, please help us to escape from the prison. So he thought Emily as Goddess Venus. Okay, next question. Question number 5. Yours is a worship of holiness, while mine is love as of a mortal maid. Who spoke the above lines? Option A, Arcite. Option B, Palamon. Option C, King Theseus. Option D, Jove. It is Arcite. See, when Palamon saw Emily, he couldn't see whether Emily is a woman or a goddess. So Arcite is saying that you are not even sure about Emily, but I am very much sure that she is a human being. So mine is love towards Emily, but yours is a worship of holiness towards Emily because you thought Emily as a goddess. So yours is a kind of worship and mine is love towards a human woman. So mortal means human. So these lines are spoken by Arcite. Question number 6. Who helped in Arcite's release from the prison? Option A, Queen Hippolyta. Option B, Emily. Option C, Duke Pirithous. Option D, Palamon. Who helped in Arcite's release? It is option C, Duke Pirithous. Pirithous is from Thebes city. Pirithous is the childhood friend of Arcite. See, we have two knights here, Arcite and Palamon. So, who came out of the prison first? It is Arcite. Sometimes we may get confused. So, to make it easy, see the first letter A. So in alphabet, the first letter is A. So remember that. So A comes first out of the prison. Parliament also, he escaped from the prison later. But who came first? It is our seat. To remember it easily, think alphabetical order. So our seat came out of the prison first. So who helped our seat? It is Duke Pirithous, our seat's childhood friend. Question number 7. Our seat dreamt of whom? Option A, Goddess Venus. Option B, Emily. Option C, King Theseus. Option D, the winged god of Mercury. So, our seat dreamt of the winged god of Mercury. Option D is the right answer. Question number 8. Our seat changed its name as option A, Philostrate. Option B, Philemon. Option C, Capaneus. Option D, Casper. Our seat changed his name as Philostrate. See, Duke Pirithous helped him to get out of the prison. So after he reached Thebes, Arcite couldn't see Emily. So he became very lean and his appearance disfigured. No one could recognize that it was Arcite. So he wanted to see Emily. So God Mercury gave an idea. So you have to change your name and enter into the city again. So Arcite changed his name as Philostrate and enters the city as a poor laborer and finds a job in Emily's chamber. Okay, so Arcite changed his name as Philostrate and enters into Athens city. Why is changing his name? Why can't he go as Arcite? Because when King Theseus released Arcite from the prison, he put one condition. What is that? If I see you again, your head will be cut off. He didn't get any ransom from Arcite or Duke Pirithous. It was the only condition laid by Duke Theseus that I should not see you anymore. If I see you again, your head will be cut off. So Arcite cannot go into Athens city. That's why he changed his name as Philostrate and enters the city again for the second time. Hope you understood. When you read the story, you can get a clear idea. Okay, question number 9. After fiery dash rises up so bright, fill in the blank. Option A, Phoebus. Option B, Luna. Option C, Alpha. Option D, Polestar. After fiery Phoebus. Phoebus means sun. So option A is right. Question number 10. Who was the first man to build Thebes? Option A, Old Creon. Option B, King Theseus. Option C, Palamon. Option D, Cadmus. It was Cadmus. Option D, right answer. Question number 11. Sorry. When did Palamon escape from the prison? Option A, 7th year in May on the 3rd night. 7th year in May on the 7th night. 7th year in May on 17th night. seventh year in June on seventh night. When did Palamon escape? This seventh year in May on the third night. Seventh year, May on the third night. So Palamon spent 7 years in the prison. Next question. Who helped Palamon to escape from the prison? Option A, Arcite. Option B, a friend. Option C, the god. Option D, Duke Pirithous. Who helped Palamon? It is a friend. So Palamon and his friend gave wine and opium to the god, and when he was sleeping, Palamon escaped from the prison. Question number 13. God Hermes gave sleep to dash. Option A, Arcite. Option B, Palamon. Option C, Argus. Option D, Old Creon. It is option C, Argus. Argus is a monster, 100-eyed eyes monster. So here is a comparison. See, why God Hermes gave sleep to Argus? It is to kill the monster. In the same way, Mercury is giving some advice to Palamon. So it may be dangerous. So they are comparing, they are giving a comparison here. So when God Hermes gave sleep to Argus, it was to kill that monster. In the same way, here God Mercury is giving some advice to Palamon that may be dangerous. Question number 14. How many years Arcite spent as Philostrate? How many years Arcite spent as Philostrate? Option A, 4 years. Option B, 10 years. Option C, 7 years. Option D, 3 years. As I told you, Arcite got released from the prison and again enters the city in the name of Philostrate. So first he works in the chamber of Emily, and then due to his good behavior and gentle nature, Duke Theseus promote him as a squire. So as Philostrate, Arcite spent 3 years. Okay. Next question number 15. Arcite made garland out of dash and dash leaves. Option A, woodbine leaves and of green hawthorn leaves. Option B, willow leaves and rose leaves. Option C, vine creeper leaves. Option D, none. It is option A, woodbine leaves and of green hawthorn leaves. Arcite made garland to welcome the month of May. So he is making a garland out of woodbine leaves and of green hawthorn leaves. Question number 16. Where was Palamon hiding? Option A, behind a tree. Option B, in a thicket. Option C, in a pit. Option D, behind a rock. It is option B, in a thicket. So Palamon escaped from the prison and goes to the nearby grove. Grove. Grove means place where filled with trees. So there he hides himself in a thicket. Thicket means bush. Okay, next question. Question number 17. In this battle, Palamon was a furious dash, Arcite was a dash. Option A, tiger and lion. Option B, lion and tiger. Option C, tiger and cat. Option D, cat and tiger. So here it is very confusing, right? Tiger, lion, tiger, cat, and also to make it easy, see Palamon, there is a L. So Palamon was a furious lion. So Arcite was a tiger. So in this way you can remember easily. In Palamon, L was there, so Palamon was a furious lion and Arcite was a tiger. So option B is right. Next question number 18. Who accompanied Theseus for hunting? Option A, Queen Hippolyta. Option B, Emily, clothed all in green. Option C, Arcite. Option D, both A and B. It is option D, both A and B. Queen Hippolyta and Emily accompanied Duke Theseus. Question number 19. Who spoke first when Arcite and Palamon saw King Theseus in the grove? Option A, Palamon. Option B, Arcite. Option C, both. Option D, none. See, Palamon escaped from the prison and went to the nearby grove and was hiding in a thicket. To the same grove to welcome May, Palamon also enters. Actually, Palamon escaped from the prison and was hiding in the grove. Arcite, he changed his name as Philostrate, so he came to the same grove to welcome May. So, but both of them doesn't know their presence. Now, King Theseus came there for hunting. After some time, Arcite and Palamon started fighting for Emily. King Theseus was chasing a deer and saw these two knights were fighting and asked, "What kind of people are you?" So that's how the story goes. So when the king asked who answered first, it was Palamon. I hope you understood. Palamon escaped from the prison and goes to the grove. Arcite, as Philostrate, goes to the same grove to welcome May. He was making a garland out of woodbine leaves. So they saw each other and they were fighting for Emily. To the same grove, King Theseus also goes for hunting and he saw these two knights fighting and he was asking, "Who are you?" So Palamon answered first. Okay. Question number 20. How many weeks later both Arcite and Palamon should meet for the battle to win Emily? You see, as I already told you, both Palamon and Arcite were fighting, and King Theseus was asking, "Who are you guys and why are you fighting?" And they explained that we are gravely serious, we sinned against you gravely, seriously, because Palamon escaped from the prison and Arcite changed his name as Philostrate and he was there in King Theseus' court as a squire. So both of them cheated King Theseus. But the queen Hippolyta and other ladies begged for mercy. So King Theseus came to an agreement that, okay, I see that both of you are in love with Emily, but you both cannot marry Emily. So 50 weeks from now, both of you, each one of you must bring 100 soldiers with you. Whoever wins the battle can marry Emily. So that was the answer given by Theseus. So how many weeks, sorry, N is missing. How many weeks later, both Arcite and Palamon should meet for the battle to win Emily? 15 weeks, 25 weeks, 5 weeks, 50 weeks. It is option D, 50 weeks. 21. Palamon heard the lark sing dash hours earlier. 1 hour, 3 hours, 5 hours, 2 hours. It is option D, 2 hours. Actually, on the day of the battle, Palamon was getting ready to go to the chapel of goddess Venus. So that day, so Sunday night, and it is 2 more hours for the dawn. So the lark sang 2 hours earlier that day. Next question. Palamon worshipped dash. Option A, goddess Diana. Option B, Mars. Option C, Venus. Cytherea's shrine. Option D, Saturn. Cytherea's shrine means Venus shrine. So Venus is the other name of Cytherea. So Palamon worshipped whom? Venus. So Palamon went to Cytherea's shrine and prayed. Next question. Palamon prayed dash. Option A, to have Emily in his arms. Option B, to win the battle. Option C, let Arcide's spear go through his heart. Option D, both A and C. It is option D, both A and C. So Palamon is praying to goddess Venus, that let me have Emily in my arms. Otherwise, let Arcide's spear go through my heart. That was the prayer by Palamon. So Palamon prayed to goddess Venus and he was asking Emily, otherwise let Arcide's spear go through his heart. That was his prayer. Next question. Desire to be a virgin all my life, nor ever wish to be man's love or wife. Who speak these lines? To whom? Option A, goddess Diana to Emily. Option B, Emily to Venus. Option C, Emily to Mars. Option D, Emily to Diana. So who wants to be a virgin? It is Emily. So Emily is speaking to Diana. Okay. Next question. Question number 25. Arcite prayed to dash. Option A, goddess Venus, goddess of love. Mars is the god of war. Goddess Diana, the goddess of hunting, childbirth. Option D, Luna. So Arcite prayed to Mars, to the god of war. Next question. Arcite's prayer was to dash. Option A, give me the victory, I ask no more. Option B, to have Emily. Option C, to win Thebes. Option D, both A and B. Orsi's prayer was to option A, give me the victory, I ask no more. So Orsit is was praying to Mars, the god of war. So Orsit was asking for the victory in the battle. Next question, question number 27. Theseus was building a dash. Option A, amphitheater. Option B, temple. Option C, palace. Option D, museum. Theseus was building a amphitheater. Question number 28. Whose son was Cupid? Option A, Mars. Option B, Jupiter. Option C, goddess Venus. Option D, goddess Diana. Cupid was the son of goddess Diana. Question number 29. The favorite dwelling place of Venus. Option A, Mount of Cithaeron. Option B, Blue Mountains. Option C, the Andes. Option D, none. It is option A, Mount of Cithaeron. Question number 30. What are the two constellations over the head of Mars? Option A, Puella and Rubus. Option B, Aquila and Antlia. Option C, Leo and Libra. Option D, Orion and Pavo. Actually, King Theseus built an amphitheater, right? So there he built chapels for Mars and then for goddess Venus and then goddess Diana. So in that chapel there were paintings all over the wall. So in those paintings over the head of Mars there were two constellations. Constellations means group of stars. So what are the two constellations? It is option A, Puella and Rubus. Question number 31. Who was riding with Palamon? Option A, Lycurgus, king of Thars. Option B, King Emetrius, king of India. Option C, Old Creon. Option D, King Theseus. Actually, in the final battle, who was riding with Palamon? It is option A, Lycurgus, king of Thars. Okay. Next, question number 32. How old was King Emetrius? This King Emetrius is from India. So how old was he? Option A, 5 and 30. Option B, 5 and 50. Option C, 5 and 20. Option D, 5 and 40. It is option C, 5 and 20. So King Emetrius is 25 years old and he is from India. Next question. When did the knights and the dukes arrive to Athens city? Option A, Monday. Option B, Sunday. Option C, Saturday. Option D, Thursday. To witness the battle between Palamon and Orcite, knights and dukes and kings all gathered in Athens city. So they gathered on Sunday. Option B is right. Okay, next question number 34. What was the prayer of Emily? What was the prayer of Emily? Option A, to send love and peace between our seat and Parliament. Option B, turn their hearts away from me. Option C, let our seat win the battle. Option D, both A and B. It is option D, both A and B. So Emily wants to be a virgin all her life. So she is praying to Goddess Diana to send love and peace between our seat and Parliament. And not only that, she is praying to turn their odds away from her. Next question, question number 35. Who married Emily at the end? Option A, Orsit. Option B, Parliament. Option C, King Demetrius. Option D, none. Who married Emily? It was Parliament. Who won the battle actually? The battle was won by Orsit. So he won the battle and he was very happy, and Emily was sitting in the gallery. So he wanted to see her. But while he was riding in his horse, he fell from the horse and he was seriously injured. And later he died. See, remember, I already told you that who get out of the prison first? It is alphabetical order A, or seat. So who died? It is also or seat A. So in this manner you can remember. Okay, sometimes we may get confused who died, otherwise who escaped from the prison first, or who helped our seat to come out of the prison. So there are so many confusions. To get this clear, remember A. So he died first. At the same time, Duke Pirithous helped our seat to come out of the prison first. So our seat died. So who married Emily? It was Parliament. Question number 36. Who was fighting in the heavens on behalf of Arcite and Parliament? Option A, Venus and Mars. Option B, Mars and Jupiter. Option C, Jupiter and Saturn. Option D, Venus and Jupiter. To solve this question, you have to remember to whom they prayed. Parliament prayed to goddess Venus. She is goddess of love. Arcite prayed to Mars, the god of war. Diana prayed to Emily prayed to goddess Diana. So, in heaven, who were fighting on behalf of Arcite and Parliament? So, Arcite prayed to Mars and Parliament prayed to Venus. So, option A is right, Venus and Mars. Next, question number 37. Who comforted the Duke Theseus when Arcite died? Option A, Queen Hippolyta. Option B, Aegus. Option C, Emily. Option D, Duke Pirithous. So when Arcite died, Duke Theseus, he became very sad and he started crying. So who comforted him? It was his father, Aegus. Question number 38 is the last one. Who set the pyre alight? That is, in the funeral, they will lit the fire, right? So who was it? Who lit the fire? Who set the pyre alight? Option A, Emily. Option B, King Theseus. Option C, Palamon. Option D, Aegis. So the pyre was lit by Emily. So these are the questions. I hope it was useful for you. And in the next video, I'll give you the third part of second and the third part of the Knight's Tale, because it was a very lengthy tale and lots of descriptions, so I couldn't finish it in a single video. So in the next video we will see a part of the Knight's Tale. Thank you for watching.